American IPA. Hey, it's Brainmuffin back with a beer review from the Aldi special of the Pithead Brewing Company. I'm going to assume they're an Aldi thing, I don't know. Is a beer I thought I had, but I didn't check it in, so maybe I haven't. Now, quite often, I don't have beers until here, but quite often in variety packs, it doesn't always work out that way. It depends on when I can get these recorded. And I know that my voice needs to carry, but not shout, because it's echoing like crazy. So, this is 5.7% alcohol, no IBU information, it says 0, which we know is wrong. Now, here's what I expect from American IPA. Piney, hint of grass, and maybe hint of citrus. It all depends on, is it a Cascade or Cascade variant? Or is it more like Magnum or, what's another one? Not Warrior. Warrior's a really bitter one. But it's flavorful. Man, is it flavorful. Man, it'll, I don't know. It's time to get back into brewing. Okay, so it has the right color. I wouldn't expect it to be as caramel in color, and as not as much caramelization. If I was a home brewer, I would probably use a 10 or maybe a 5 Love Bund. I wouldn't go much darker than that. So kind of a in-between gold color, nice gold color. It's not deep, it's nice gold color. Nice head retention on there, nice bubbles. This is a Sam Adams glass that seems to make a huge difference. Yes. The foam has an off flavor. Oh, it's like caramel, it's a caramelization that didn't ferment. Yeah, I think some of that's from the hops, some of that, there's a dryness in the hops, very interesting. Not as piney or as grassy as I thought it would be. I don't know anything about Pithead, and let me know. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so my suspicion is up that it's a fake brewery. I only did one over here. I had to do it, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll switch it every other one. As we are on this blue can right here, we've got the West Coast and we've got the hazy to go. I'm beginning to wonder, so a lot of my IPAs recently have been like this, and I thought it was a chill haze. And I even scooped out, now granted it's been almost 2 years since I made anything because of the move, and I scraped out a lot of the protein when it was hot. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I got a good cold break, but it was still hazy. Maybe that's just a holdover of the style. I don't know. Yeah, there's a sweetness in there too that I can't quite place. But I made mine from honey and had this, but really late in the aftertaste is this very hoppy. It's kind of grassy and it's dry. It's not the dirt that I sometimes get from dry hop things. But it's very interesting. So this is like a 3 1/4 to me. It's out of a can, it's untapped at home, it is hoppy, it is light, it is malty. Crushable, no. Watery, no. Aldi, I said this on the other beer review, and I'll say it with this one. It doesn't have a soul. But, here's the thing. I've had some beers from craft brewers, not home brewers. I've had some really horrible things from home brewers, but some from craft breweries. We're small, that weren't that great. And many years ago, probably almost 20 at this point, maybe 20 years, there was some when craft beer was kind of growing big in Cincinnati, and there was a guy, I forget the wine, it was Vine and Bottle, I don't know, it was a place across that had some stuff from time to time. It wasn't Party Source, it was the one over off the Purple People Bridge, no, off of the Brent Spence Bridge. And he was saying, you know, a lot of these beers taste like good homebrew, and that's what this is kind of like. It doesn't have the sharp edge. It doesn't have the professional stance that you say get from a Mad Tree or Mount Carmel, or used to get from Rivertown before they went under. You know, Fibonacci was good, but not great. I'm not a big Sonder fan. Theirs seems to remind me of the same kind of concept, that it's really, really good homebrew, but it's really close, but not quite. When I worked in Blue Ash, there was a brewery we went to for some things after work that I don't remember the name of. That was good. That was good. I don't think that was Sonder, because then we did go to Sonder. We went to, so there used to be a bunch, and with all of the C virus crap that's been going around for 2 years, I don't know where any of it is anymore. I really ought to be using a coaster. So yeah, 3 1/4 is about as much, and that's really pushing. Now it might get better as it warms up, but somehow I doubt it, but the bitterness, I mean, it's probably about a 35-40 bitterness. I don't know. And there's some weird off flavor that I cannot place, that I know I've tasted in my own beers before, and I've actually poured out. So, but usually it was an individual bottle, not the whole batch. So, but I've tasted some beers on this channel. We've reviewed some stuff, and I almost say it's almost like it's rusty, like it's oxidized, and that is the off flavor I get. Which is kind of a shame, but I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not, but I don't know. So, have you tried the American IPA from Pithead? Is it better than this? A lot of these I'm going to suspect. I mean, this head retention out of a can is really good, and this is, I have dinged so many beers that out of cans or bottles that do bright tank with big air stones, and this one, if it's a bright tank, it's done well. If it's naturally carbonated, it looks naturally carbonated to me. It's very small, tiny bubbles, but who knows? But yeah, I don't know what that off flavor is. I'm gonna let it warm up post this, and if I try it later and it's much better, I'll record something to throw in at the end. But I don't suspect I will. I suspect what'll happen is the malts will open up. It'll get slightly sweeter, and it won't be any better. So, because it's decently balanced right now, it's just that weird off flavor. I don't know. So and anyway, let me know in the comments below. Do they have anything but these 4? Is this? It feels like it's an Aldi exclusive brewery, which I think a lot of their beers seem to be like that. I don't know. Maybe some of their wines. I don't drink wine. I don't know. But I do want to try. Now we have an Aldi. We're probably going to go once a month or once every 2 months. It's in Abington. We'll get stuff there. Won't be too often, but I definitely want to try the other stuff they've got. I mean, they got stuff that looks like it's Beck's, but it's not. I mean, that's the thing too, is some of their German and we'll say Holland beers, they have labels that look like certain things and they aren't, and I don't understand that at all. So it just may be they can't sell that stuff for whatever reasons. All right, thank you very much, and we'll see you. Goodbye. If it ain't checked in, it don't exist. See if that's gonna work. All right. I think the camera got moved by the dogs.